get to the point.
Okay. Joining us this morning is Department of Education Assistant Secretary and Deputy Spokesperson, ASEC Francis Bringas. ASEC Francis, maayong buntag.
Hello. Maayong buntag, June. Good morning sa tanan.
Salamat kayo. We are bringing you in, ASEC Francis, to tell us more. We heard Secretary Sara mentioning in one forum na matatag strategy ng DepEd. What is this matatag strategy, ASEC Francis?
Well, ito yung matatag agenda that was launched.
Opo.
Ini-launch ito ng Department of Education through our secretary during the Basic Education Report noong January pa ito, no?
Mm-mm.
So this is the 45 deliverables ng ating department through, under the Vice President.
Mm-mm.
At ito yung matatag, it's actually an acronym, no? Make curriculum responsive, yung take steps to take care of the well-being of learners,
Yes.
meron tayong tungkol sa access, at meron tayong agenda for all the benefits and competency training for all our teachers for them to teach better.
Ayan, yun pala yung matatag agenda. Yan, dali po, sir.
Yan na talaga yung ginagamit ng department na direction sa lahat ng mga programa at projects na sinasagawa mula noong nag-start tayo ng January hanggang sa katapusan ng term ng ating Vice President
Okay.
as Secretary of the Department.
Yes. And kamusta ang palarong pambansa 2023, ASEC Francis?
Well, we are all set for the Palarong Pambansa. Marami na tayong mga delegations na dumating dito sa Marikina, kaya lang alam mo naman itong weather natin very
Opo.
meron tayong Typhoon Igay, so binabantayan natin yung paggalaw ng Typhoon Igay together with the city of Marikina particularly, no, dahil meron tayong mga pina-set up na contingencies just in case na umulan nga during the duration of the Palarong Pambansa.
Okay. May call for a return or a revert to April-May summer break, but yung ating klase for this school year, ASEC, will still be on August. Kailan ito, ASEC?
Yeah,
August.
mag-uumpisa tayo ng August 29. Supposedly
29.
August 28 tayo, June.
Opo.
So it's a holiday.
Holiday
So
po.
we are going for the August 29 opening at ito'y magtatapos pa rin sa July, early part of July by next year. Pero meron tayong mga natatangga or meron tayong mga information, may mga calls for the reversion to the old calendar at pinag-aaralan. Meron tayong bureau sa ating department na nag-aaral tungkol sa mga possibilities if ever we are going back to a June opening.
Okay. Do we see K to 10 methodology, ASEC Francis? K to 10 na po.
Presently, no, meron tayong revision ng ating K-10 part of the K-12 curriculum kasi ongoing pa yung review or review of implementation of the 11 and 12. So yung K-10 lang muna ang ila-launch natin at ito ay magiging i-implement ito sa school year 2024-2025. So meron din tayong mga nakakatang bill or nakafile na bill sa Kongreso kung saan ay ang kanyang layunin ay ibalik sa K-10 at maggawing optional na lang ang 11 and 12.
Ayun.
At pa-participate naman ang department sa mga deliberations during the committee hearings at tignan natin kung saan patutungo ito. Pero for now, magla-launch tayo ng revision of our K-10 curriculum.
Okay, my clock says 1 minute remaining. Any final word, ASEC Francis?
Yeah, with regards to the K-10 curriculum, June na nabanggit mo, no, sa August 10, ila-launch na natin ito.
Ayun.
Ito ay magiging revised version of the old curriculum natin at magpo-focus ito sa basic foundational skills, particularly in Kinders 1, 2, and 3, at mababawasan yung ating learning areas sa early grades natin.
Ayun.
At may improve yung ating mga competencies or mga curriculum guides natin sa mga nalalabing baitang. So, inaanyayahan ng lahat na mag-participate kung meron silang platform to be viewing our launching of the K-10
Okay.
curriculum.
Okay, please extend my gratitude, ASEC Francis, kay Spokes Mike Poa and BP Sec Sara. Salamat kayo.
Yeah, makakarating yan, June.
Opo, thank you.
Salamat.
Salamat kayo. Assistant Secretary and Deputy Spokesperson Francis Bringas.
Straight to the point.
Okay, hinahinay na ko, exit siguro so